Chadagg, hey, just a quick response here. I'm glad to see that you've proven with the DNA evidence, once again, something we've known for a few years now, about everybody coming from Eve. You know, back in the day when I went to school, keep getting put down for bringing back the past, and I know evolution has moved on, but all they've moved on to is added more and more theories to their theories, which, once again, 2 theories plus the theories equals religion. Anyway, I've already made that point in a few of my videos. Back in the day, we were told or taught that basically each race of human came into existence through different apes simultaneously evolving. Like a black person came from this certain ape, or a Chinese person, or an Indian. White people came from a different type ape. That was pretty much the common taught thing back when I went to school. Of course, this has all changed, and now DNA is now proven that we all come from this Eve character that you showed in your video here, which is awesome. I'm all for that, because that's something that creationists said for a long time. And you then take and talk about the Neanderthals, and you take this as some slam dunk total proof that evolution must have occurred. I beg to differ. It actually proves just the opposite, because what you've done, and I want to thank you for it, is you have found something that has been a mystery for creationists, and for that matter Christians and theologians, for a ton of years. And I'm alluding to something in Genesis 6, and it was a group of beings called the Nephilim. They were the giants of old, is what it talks about, men of renown. And they're quite a mystery to us. We don't know from all the years of studying Scripture what they are. But I think you nailed it. I think they are the Neanderthals. Now, I don't know. I may be right, I may be wrong in this. I'm not going to go too far out on a limb on this and say that's what this is. No way am I putting the validity of Scripture on the line here, because Scripture doesn't clearly explain who the Nephilim were. It gives us a few hints. Definitely mentioned giants is one of the things to describe who they were. But other than that, we have one reference to they came from the descendant of Anunnaki, I think, if I pronounce that right. And also it would be then from the Cain's side of the family. But other than that, they're kind of a mysterious thing. Commentaries aren't very clear on it. So it's a mysterious thing. And why I'm saying this doesn't put Scripture in jeopardy is when a creationist takes and springboards off of a bit of Scripture, off of a passage, and then looks at the world and makes a theory outside of Scripture, if that theory crashes and burns, the integrity of Scripture remains the same. Just want to make that clear, because I'm just kind of launching this as, hey, this is maybe Nephilim from Genesis 6. But if it's not, no big deal. It still just remains a mystery. Then I retreat back to Answers in Genesis and sit and wait. Because I've seen you guys, I've waited long, and I've seen you guys retreat and do different stuff all the time. How about Punctuated Equilibrium? Is anybody tooting and torting, hooting and hollering about that one anymore? No, that was just another theory added to the theory of evolution. Once they found that there was no missing links to be found, Stephen Gould from Harvard made up Punctuated Equilibrium, where basically things, kind of like a stairway, just suddenly rapidly changed. Evolution occurred in big jumps and leaps, like going up a flight of stairs. Don't see people singing and hooting and hollering about that anymore, because it's one of the many theories that were added to the theory of evolution to explain away stuff, because you guys never had the evidence to support what the theory says. So the battle continues. You didn't win. Sorry. We can carry on this conversation, because I'm fine with your video and what you prove here. Okay? I'm totally fine with it. I'm going to sleep really good tonight. My worldview is intact. Anyway, I hope you don't mind my horsing around with you, but that's the way I see it, and that's all for the truth for you can see, or something like that. Am I getting arrogant? I hope not. Bye-bye.